Okay, so today we are going to chat about, we're going to talk about what you can do to get your team engaged this month. Any ideas? Okay, so you get to make it up, is the thing. Based on your team, you get to decide, hey, what are we going to push and work for this month? And I think it really depends on your demographic. So if you have a team of a lot of people who have younger kids, I shared last week that they're saying the average for a kid to start school this year is about $800 with everything that they need. So if you have people with younger kids or kids in school, that would be something great to push with your team, right? Like, hey, costs so much to get started for school. Would you want to hear, take some of the pressure off, earn some extra money this month, right? It can be whatever you want that you think makes sense to your team. But if you can try to come up with something that you're having everybody work towards, it saves you the conversation, right? You're not having lots of different things. And it is important to know people's why, but lots of times their why is so far off that they lose sight of it in the day-to-day actions they need to grow their team, right? You're like, I know I'm really working for that, but that is so far away. And so is it really going to matter if I don't do any work today? And that's human nature, right? That's just what we do. Genevieve shared something pretty awesome yesterday that I hadn't really thought of, but she said, if we are constantly promoting the when people are brand new, if you enroll 3, you'll get blank, whatever prize it is. And then we know they get that Fast Start Silver bonus. So, you're going to get over $300. You're going to get this prize. It's going to be really awesome. But she said, if that's the method we are taking with the people we're leading, we have to do that every single month. Every single month, we are hoping that there is a prize that they want to earn. And if you're constantly going for the prizes, I got to be honest, sometimes the prizes aren't great. Also, haven't we done it for 7 years without a monthly prize? Like, that was a new thing they started this year, and I really love it. But also, you guys, we worked for years just to do it. We're not getting prizes every so often. Remember, it'd be a huge deal. Like every 6 months, they drop a huge enroll this many and get this amazing prize. Now it's every month. And now you have people who are like, this prize isn't that great. So why would I enroll 3? Well, it's because we pitched the prize. So instead, if when we're talking to people, we're pitching more of the entrepreneur spirit of, I can help you earn $300 to $400 a month. Right? Are you interested in earning $300 to $400 a month? And if we go that route, the prizes are just a bonus, right? Oh, by the way, sign 3 to keep your income growing, and you're going to get these luggage organizers this month. That's awesome. But really pitching the entrepreneurial spirit as opposed to a prize. Like, definitely share and with your team about the prize, but if that's constantly the push, sometimes the prize sucks. And at some point, they've got to stop giving us prizes every month. Am I right? I'm assuming. Like, they can't be giving us prizes every single month forever. That sounds like a horrible business strategy. In my mind. But Sarah Marble shared some really awesome questions when she is talking to people about working the business. And I love this. Also, I can't love anymore the fact that Sarah Marble, the diamond, how many ever gazillion points, is in our diamond sprint training, still trying to grow and learn. Like, is that amazing? Like that you think that you get up to a point and you're like, I don't need to learn anymore. She is in there. Robin Sullivan is in there. Who was talking so much yesterday? I forget. And she is diamond re-entry, which means she has over 6,000 points plus her re-entry leg, whatever that is. And they're in this group trying to learn new things to grow more. But I have sent this message I sent it to like 6 people yesterday, and 3 have said yes. And I have 2 calls tomorrow to discuss the business with people. And here was my message. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to copy and paste it, but here's what here was kind of how they said it. And then I will share with you exactly what I sent. But it is, I'm looking to create a mentoring relationship with 4 people who are looking to make an income with Plexus. Now, let me send you exactly what I sent, because you can copy and take it. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Okay. So I said, because this is, people talk about hating the hey girl message. I greet about everybody with hey. Hey girl, hey sister, hey. It's how I start my sentences. So you can call me that like cringy hey girl person, but I would say that to you. I say it to Deanna when I see her. Hey. Like, okay, so it's who I am. So for me to start things like that is not cringy. It's how I speak. But hey, sister, I wanted to check in with you and see if you were interested in partnering with me. I'm looking to create a mentorship relationship with 4 people who are looking to make some extra income with Plexus. I know you're super busy, but we can go at your pace based on your goals and what you're comfortable doing. I would love to do this with you. Just let me know. And 3 of the 6 people have said yes. And I have calls with, again, 2 of them tomorrow and 1 not for another week, because she is moving her daughter into college and then going to the beach. So that call will be like on the 19th.
Who are these people that responded to this? Do you know them? Have they been in your funnel? Are they new to you?
All of the people that I messaged yesterday are customers that are ordering. That's who I sent that to yesterday, is customers who are ordering. Also, did I tell you guys last week what I did about canceling memberships?
I know we've discussed it, but for me to say exactly what you did per se, I don't think so.
So I went through and some of our members, you know how you can on the Excel sheet, you can show like who's been ordered like the longest. Like I have people that started ordering in 2015 but don't order anymore. And Plexus is about to go through and clean all of those people out, but I decided to go ahead and start, and I did the whole process. I filled out the form and canceled about 25, filled out the form to go ahead and delete their membership. And I messaged them and said, I will tell you exactly what I said, because 2 of them came back and were like, oh my gosh, I was thinking about ordering again. And I said, here's the great thing. Now you can start a new account, which means good for Leaders Retreat credits, right? You can start a new account. You can get extra discounts, blah, blah, blah. And here is what, stick this in the chat for you guys to, this is what I sent everybody that I canceled. So, hey, I hope you're doing great. I wanted to let you know that I submitted a form for your Plexus account to be closed. I figured you didn't even know it still existed, but you may get an email, so I didn't want you to worry. If you're ever interested in revisiting any of the products, just let me know. We have so much news since you last ordered, and I'm always happy to send out samples. If you want to try our active energy drink, any of our hydrate flavors, or either of the 2 new slim formulas, just let me know and I'll stick them in the mail to you. I hope you have a great weekend.
Okay.
So 2 of those people are planning to order. One's ordering next week and the other I have to follow up with, but now they're going to be new customers. Right?
Mhm.
They wouldn't have been before because their email was still in there, even though they haven't ordered forever. Now they're going to be new people. And so that also is working for me in trying to go. I think last week we talked a little bit about reaching out to all the old people and either offering them samples or whatever, but that's what I actually did. Is I sent that message and said,
I like that.
I canceled your account. And a couple of people were like, thank you so much. I had no idea it still existed. So now, if nothing else, I am showing good faith and like I care about them, as opposed to just somebody trying to make money off of them and always pitching them something. See how that kind of feels different? Like, hey, I know
Right.
you're not using this. You probably don't know it still existed. So I took care of it for you. People are like, thank you so much. Now I've laid good foundation to, you know, chat again at some point.
Right. Okay.
And I just have kept a list of everybody that I canceled.
Okay.
So here's something, I'm going to circle back around to something that, because a question that came up in the group yesterday is, what happens when people say, yes, I do want to make money with Plexus? Then what? And you would be surprised to know how many diamonds, people that have actually hit the rank of diamonds, are like, what do we say? I don't know what to say to people who want to work the business. And it's like, Lord of mercy, you know, you're a diamond. But Genevieve reminded us, like, you know the answer, but we all go through phases where we like don't trust our gut. Literally, we don't trust that we know the answer. We want somebody else to tell us exactly what to do when really you know what to do. But Sarah Marble said, you know, something that most of us do when we're talking to somebody, and this I think could go along even if they're just a customer and you're helping them to reach health goals. But she says, we've always done the questions, what do you want? Not in that way, but you know what I mean? Like figuring out their why, like, what are you trying to achieve? What do you want? What are your goals? That is what that question encompasses. And why do you want it? Why do you want to reach that goal? But then the third question she said she has been adding lately, and it has really kind of thinned out the people who have stuck with it and started to work the business, is what are you willing to do for it? You know, because you got to be willing to do some of the hard things. I've done more hard things this month than I've done in a while, because honestly, I took a break with my shoulder of doing anything really besides posting. And then also I need 3 new customers, 3 more, and I'll earn the cruise. And so I'm like, there's no chance in hell am I not getting on the cruise. So am I reaching out to everybody? 1 gazillion%. Do I like it? Absolutely not. Does it hurt my feelings when they say no? Absolutely not. But still, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Am I right? Like, to message people and be ignored. It's like, what?
Yes.
Am I talking to a wall here?
Right.
But I am so committed to taking my child on this cruise that I'm like, and my husband's like, it's only the 8th. You only need 3 more people. And I was like, I know, but if I wait until the last day,
Absolutely.
that's going to be exhausting. So can I just, clearly I'm not winning the shopping spree, but can I just go ahead and lock in the ticket, please? And the only way I can do that is to start reaching out to all these people and following up with the ones that said yes, that still haven't ordered. And that leads me into something. I don't know if Genevieve meant to leak it. I don't know. But here is something that she said that as a jewel, I actually don't know anything about, but she said, make sure all of your people even if you're like, I only have 200 points, I'm not going on the cruise, right? Like, I don't need to dig this month because there's no way I'm going to get on the boat. She said, any new people you add this month will start counting as retention credits for the next contest that has not been announced yet. And you guys, that's huge. Do you know what is saving me to get on this boat? It's 1 gazillion% the people I signed in March and April. Because they told us in March, they said, anybody you sign starting in March will continue to count as retention credits through all of Leaders Retreat. And so I've earned Leaders Retreat almost exclusively from retention credits because I signed so many people in March and April. And we get just as many points for retention as adding a new customer. So thank goodness I added so many people then, because now I haven't added a new customer yet this month, but every time I open my page, I have more Leaders Retreat credits, and it's because somebody else has ordered.
Okay.
So when she said people they sign this month are going to start being retention credits for the next contest, that is, she actually said the next Leaders Retreat, and I do know the next Leaders Retreat is going to bump up fairly close to this one because they got all cattywampus from COVID. Like, the timing of Leaders Retreats got cattywampus, but they want them to be more spaced out again, like they were pre-COVID, where there's like Leaders Retreat, or there's Leaders Retreat, and then convention, and then Emerald Extravaganza, and they want them like that again. So they haven't told us the next date for the Leaders Retreat, but I think it's going to probably be the next trip pretty soon.
Okay.
Because I do remember them telling us back in January, that they're going to get everything right on the calendar.
Okay. That makes sense.
Forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it just got messed up with COVID. And so end of 2023 and into 2024, they plan for everything to finally be, and they knew that there'd be 2 events really close together in order to get it in alignment, but they decided they wanted to go ahead and do that. So Genevieve's words were, anybody they sign in August is going to be retention credits for the next Leaders Retreat contest. So I don't know what that looks like. And I don't know if she misspoke, but you better bet I'm going to try to sign as many people in August as possible. Not just for the Leaders Retreat now, but for the future. Because I 100% can testify to, like, if I showed you my detailed report for Leaders Retreat, it's almost all retention.
Okay.
So they also talked about, and we've talked about this before, ladies, but you're going to have a really tough time pitching the business to people who you only ever pitched the products to. They signed up to be a customer. They did not sign up to sell products. And so when you can go in at any point with the business first, and then you can say, hey, it totally makes sense. What did they say? They were talking about how when people come on board for the business or are interested in the business, they tend to love the products more, because you're going to tell them that, it's really crucial that you love the products so that you can share them. You know what you've already done already in their mindset? They're already trying to figure out how to love the products.
Okay.
Instead of being the skeptical customer who's like, I don't know if I'm going to like them. I don't know if they're going to work for me. People that come on with the idea that they could make money doing this, and you tell them, super important that you love the products so you can share them honestly. They are totally going to love the products.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Just
it's a change of mindset.
Yes. And if you're going at it of like, I'm going to sell them the products, I'm going to hope they love the product so that one day I can hope that they want to share them. That's much harder than trying to get them, anybody interested in partnering with you. You're starting a mentorship group and you would love for them to join you if they're interested in making some extra money. If you know people that need extra money or, trying to save extra for retirement or want a slush fund or trying to get out of debt, whatever it looks like with that person,
Mhm.
if they would be interested in making some extra money, being a part of your mentorship group. And here is what she said. She said, if somebody says yes to hearing about the business at all, what you're going to say to them, and or they want, once they commit, let me backtrack. Once they commit to wanting to saying, yes, I want to earn money with Plexus, then what you have to do is say, awesome, we're going to build you a leadership team. Do you have 3 to 5 people that we can get on the phone with in the next 72 hours and ask them to be a part of your leadership team? Do you have 3 to 5 people who'd be interested in doing this with you that we can get on the phone in the next 72 hours so we can build you a leadership team? And see what you're doing there? You're having them think, who do I want to work this business with? And you're telling them, we're going to build you a leadership team. Who do you want on your leadership team? And then you jump on the phone or a Zoom or whatever with each of their people. And even if they say they're not interested in the business, if they order, look, you've already helped the person go silver.
Right.
Questions, thoughts? What are you guys thinking?
I'm definitely having to change my thoughts.
As am I. Yeah, especially, it's just more comfortable to pitch the products. It just is. It really is. But you've got to sell the daylights out of products in order to rank up. But if you can commit to yourself, and if people say, what are you working on? Building gold legs, or I'm working on going to gold school. You're either working on going to gold school or you're working on helping somebody get to gold school. If that's your focus, you're either going to gold school or you're helping somebody get to gold school.
Okay. The bottom line, and I'm just going to say the bottom line, you just got to keep asking and asking and asking. And the bottom line is you're not waiting for them to answer you the first time. I have to go into it understanding it may take a long time, but you got to plant the seed.
And when you message them and then you're making posts, you're just dripping on them. Dripping, because they say it takes people 8 to 12 exposures before they say yes to a sale.
Right.
So it is, whether you're reaching out to them because you have a sale, whether you're reaching out to them because you're starting a mentorship group, whether you're inviting them to the Plexus book club that's next weekend, or you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Right.
Continuing to just bring things to them and post and message.
Trust the process.
And get really comfortable in the boring.
Okay.
They have
That's a good
pounded
way
that
to put
into
it.
us. She has pounded that into us. Like, stop trying to come up with new stuff over and over and over. Just get really comfortable with the boring. It is.
I like that.
Like, this is what we do. We reach out to people, with a passion to help them feel better, to help them grow their income. It's what sets our heart on fire when people say yes and we get the opportunity to help them. Like, channel that excitement of when somebody does say yes to you, how awesome it feels. And then everybody you reach out to, expect them that they're going to say yes. Expect, like, I'm
I
about to reach
think
out
that's
to
the
Christy.
deal.
I'm about to reach out to Christy. She has been waiting for me to reach out to her. She just didn't know it. She is going to be so excited to hear from me.
That's all of it. That's
It's in
all
your
of it
head.
right there.
You get, here's the thing. We don't actually know what anybody is thinking about us when we send them a message. So we get to make it up.
That's true.
What do you want to make up? I choose to make up that people are so excited I've messaged them. Even if I'm messaging them and I click on their name and I realized I've messaged them 6 times with 0 response.
Right,
This is the time. This is the time they're going to be excited to hear from me.
right. That's the bottom line. You have to expect it and you have to believe there
Yeah.
will be a time.
Yes.
That's the deal.
Yeah. You just don't have any idea what happened in their life yesterday that's going to make their response different today.
Right.
You don't know that they,
Included.
yeah, I mean, what if they went to the doctor yesterday and got a bad report? And now you reach out and they're like, I was just thinking of you because my doctor said I need XYZ and I know you've told me about it and I ignored you, but I'm ready to hear it now. I get responses like that.
Right.
And I get ghosted a lot. I ghosted
It's
my way all the way
hard
to
work.
Emerald, y'all. If you knew how many times I got ignored, I think it's a little psychotic that this makes me so excited to do this. But you know what makes me excited is the idea of ranking up and having more income for my family.
Right. Right.
Having, you know, not having those financial worries makes it totally worth people ignoring me.
Right. Believing it will happen.
And even people, like, I'll go to networking events and even people that have ghosted me, that don't respond, that don't order, I'll walk into a networking room and that person will be the one like, hey, y'all, if you're looking to get healthy, Christy's the one you need to talk to. That happens from people who totally don't respond to me. So they're watching and they're listening and they'll shout me out for somebody else. They're just not ready to do it yet.
Right.
They will be.
They will be.
They might be, gosh, they might be the person who I need to order on the last day of the month that's going to make me a sapphire, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they're not ordering yet, but it's going to come through probably when I least expect it and most need it.
Right. That is
And that's
true.
why I don't go anywhere. That's why I don't go away.
That's true. It's not now, it's when.
Mhm. Only if I keep showing up. See, you can't disappear and think they're going to all of a sudden show up. Y'all keep showing up in their DMs. You keep
Right.
commenting on their posts. Just keep loving on people.
Love them well. That is really my motto. I like when Celeste said that. It just makes all the difference. Start out as a friend. Don't think of anything else. That's how I have to do it.
Mm-hmm. They're not a number. I don't know
No.
anybody's ambassador number, do y'all?
No.
Mine. I don't even know my husband's, and I like him a lot. He's got a number. I don't know what it is. There are friends.
That's
Above
it,
all else.
regardless. That's it.
All right. Any questions? Remember, you guys, you're either working on Gold School or getting somebody to Gold School. That's your focus. Do what it takes to get to Gold School and help somebody else go to Gold School.
Yes, that is my goal.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I won't be at the book club on Friday.
Okay. That's okay. I'll record it. It might just
Okay.
be me. Who knows?
I just like one chapter and I can get that done. Hubby wants to go to Rio Dosa, so I said, okay,
Perfect. Have a blast.
all right. Whatever y'all are doing, y'all have fun.
Thank you. Right, you guys. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you so
Thank you
much.
for being here.
Bye.
Bye.